with commercial banks like NCB, Sagicor, Scotia, VMBS, JMB, all of those banks actually offer savings accounts, starter accounts for the young ones that you can open as early as 0 months. So as early as the day they were born, you can open these accounts and you can start with as little as $1,000, right? So I'm just gonna give you a rundown of the different banks and the accounts that you would ask for when you go into the banks, right? So for NCB, you would have the NCB starter account, which you would open for your child. They would have it from the ages 0 to 17, right? Once you go in, you tell them, okay, I have my 2-year-old or I have my 3-year-old. I want to start setting them up for a better future. Now that child, if that child is old enough to go to school, you give them lunch money, you start training them. You say, listen, mommy opened an account for you at NCB, a starter account, or an iSave account at BMBS, or an Easy Save account at JN, or a primary savings at Scotiabank, or even a youth saves account at the credit union. You say, listen, let me open an account for you. This is what you're going to do. If you get $500 to go to school, you are now going to save $100 out of it. Because at the end of the month, or the end of the year, or the end of the week, or the end of whatever period you choose to attach to it, that child is going to want something, right? Instead of them coming to you every minute, mommy, can I get this? Mommy, can I get that? They will learn the responsibility of saving the money for themselves, and then they will also have to spend their own money. When you have to spend your own money, trust me, it makes you think twice about the things that you actually want,
really,
right?
really does. It really does. And another reason why we push, and this is another reason why we push for the students to start saving at an early age, because financial literacy is one of the best feelings in the world. To know that I got my lunch money and I saved, and I want this PS5 and I can afford it. I don't have to ask mommy and daddy for it. You know,
How
I
much
just need
lunch
their
money are you
permission.
getting that you're able to save for a PS5? I love that. I love your parents.
So like,
Apparently, she's getting a lot of money.
guys, let's not stray because how much is for a PS5 anyways? But it's really important, and you know, for future generations to come, it will now teach them the value of a dollar. You know, a lot of persons nowadays, they don't know the value of a dollar. They will pass it and they would just say, oh, I'm not picking it up, or oh, I can throw it away because you know it doesn't have a value, but it does. Remember that every mickle makes a muckle.
Like you said,
So
so nice. Every mickle make a muckle.
every mickle
Every
make
mickle
a
make a
muckle.
muckle, guys.
Precisely. So the earlier they learn about saving, the better it will be for them in the future and for you, because who knows, maybe they could contribute to their college tuition one day.
Yeah. And at the age 13, they can actually get a debit card. So you know that giving them a lot of cash to walk around it might not be the safest option when they're going to high school or college or wherever. So you can get them a debit card at the age of 13 with you put the money on weekly or monthly or wherever, and you make that decision as to how that is spent, right? Teaches them some responsibility, so they know that if they have $5,000, for example, for the week, they can't spend that whole $5,000 in one day, because at the end of the week they cannot come back to you to ask you for any money, because you would have already laid down the rules and you would have already told them that this is what you have. You need to learn how to spend it wisely. As Jamaicans, rather, we were not taught financial literacy when we were growing up. I don't know about you, but I was not taught that in
Definitely
school.
not.
And I had to wait until I was older to learn certain things about money. I don't want that for the future generation. I don't want that for our children coming up, right? So this is why we teach them that here from early on. And financial literacy is not just for kids. So even if you are 20, 30, 40, 50, and you aren't aware of certain things, you're never too old to learn, right? It's
Guy-
never too late.
Guys, when I moved out of my parents' house and I went to live alone, and I got my debit card and I was making some money, I was like, this is the life. But I did not know anything about saving. I didn't know about, putting up money for a rainy day. And I realized that even though I was making a lot of money, I never had any money. And these are things. These are things you don't want to happen to the future generation. You want them to know that you can have money. You don't have to be making a lot. You don't have to be making Bill Gates amounts of money. But you can make your money, you can save your money, and you can live comfortably with what you are earning.
Exactly. Because you can earn a lot of money and still be broke at the end of the day, now, because it's not all about what you earn. It is
about what you save.
Yes, how you allocate that money. So it's not wise to be earning, let's say you're spending 90% of what you're earning. That's not wise, right?
It's just not.
It's not wise. There's a rule, I think it's a 60-40 rule, you're supposed to live.
Yes.
You're supposed to save 60% of what you earn, spend 40% of it. So if you are living, how does it go? You're supposed to live 40% below your means.
Yes, definitely. Because you cannot be working at a school and wanting, or working at a post office, or working something that's not paying you Bill Gates money, and you want to be living Bill Gates lifestyle. You have to allocate the money properly. You have to think about your bills. You have to think about tomorrow. If you get paid on a monthly basis,
yeah,
you have to yes, you have to think about your monthly expenses. You have to think about things that you're going to do for the month, how you're going to work it out, to ensure that you have enough money to take you through the month.
Yes, guys. So you have to ensure that you're not living paycheck to paycheck. That seems to be a common phenomenon in Jamaica, where most persons who are working class, middle class persons, are living paycheck to paycheck. We're trying to break that cycle. And the only way we can break that cycle is to educate the persons who are coming up, who are growing now, on how to spend their money, how to save their money, how to invest. So it might sound like a broken record when we keep saying save, and invest. But that's because it is true.
And it's important.
It is important.
Sir G says, beg your money now. We would take it from you. We would definitely take it from you.
Sir G, that is not the attitude to have. It's not the
Yes,
attitude to have.
we do not beg over here. We don't beg.
No, that's not the attitude to have. How does the saying go? You give a man fish, you eat for a day, you teach a man how to fish, he'll forever have food, right?
Yes.
So come here and we can teach you how to earn the money. Alright, Sergi?
We can definitely
We can teach you how to earn it.
But if you have it given away, we'll take it as well.
Yeah. But yes, guys, we just wanted to come on and just share some little nuggets. These are the things that we talk about in financial literacy classes with our students from grades 1 straight to 11. It's never too late to learn, and it's never too early to start, right? Sergi says it was worth the try. I agree. Nothing tried, nothing done.
Definitely. But if you're interested in learning how to make money, you could come in office and we could give you a lesson.
We could.
And then you'll never be broke and you'll never be begging.
So you can enroll in the Western STEM Academy for financial literacy classes, alright?
Definitely.
We might be nice and give you a discount, maybe.
Maybe. Depending on how you approach us. Definitely depending.
Somebody says valuable info. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we believe that it's only fair that the students learn. What's this popular saying? One of my favorites. Fish go river bottom and say crocodile down there if you listen. We have been there. Guys, I know my Jamaican proverbs, guys. Yes. So we have been through it. I have lived through it. We have been through times where we didn't know about financial literacy. And we didn't, we weren't living the right way.
Sergi said Central Academy coming soon, Sergi.
Definitely.
But for now, you can join the Western.
You can do it online. You don't even have to come face to face to meet us. We can meet you halfway online. But it's really great that we're able to teach the students or teach children about things that we have been through, so they can go ahead now and make their own decisions, make better decisions, and teach the future about, financial literacy.
Financial literacy.
So we can have a prosperous nation or a richer nation.
Right, because I know you guys see the way Jamaica is going right
We are
now.
poor, guys. We are poor.
It's a sad state. Our economy, even though it is said that our economy is growing, it is not growing at an increasing rate. It is a sad state that our economy is in. We are tired of the inflation. We're tired of, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, we're tired of poverty. We're tired of the gap between the 1%ers and the 99%. We're tired of the gap between working class and the upper class. We're trying to elevate persons so that we're not stuck in the same cycle as our parents, right? Our parents worked hard and respect due to them 100%.
Exactly said.
Exactly said he's learning that.
Better
He
be.
is. I hope he is
He
because I am teaching.
He better be because he's getting the teaching, and we're teaching him about when he gets his change, how to save it and stuff like that. So he better be learning.
Yes. So I'm trying, what I was saying, guys, is I want the gap between the upper class and the working class to be minimized, right? Because as it stands right now, on paper, Jamaica might seem like it have money, but the fact is,
Guys, we're poor.
the masses don't have that money. The 1%ers do, or the persons who are conducting illegal activities. The working class, the middle class, they don't have that money. And our parents worked hard to send us to school, send us to university, and all of that. We have to find a way now to elevate them and to ensure that the future generation are not left empty-handed, are not left stranded trying to figure out how to keep living paycheck to paycheck, because that makes no sense.
It does not. And you see, the earlier we teach them about financial literacy, the better off they'll be in the future. So they'll go into the future with an understanding. They'll be able to manage their money better. They'll be able to manage their time better. They'll get the concept of time is money, and they'll use their time wisely. They'll spend their money more or wiser or wisely,
And they'll get their money to work for them.
and that is something that we should capitalize on teaching our children. The market is out there, that we just need to give them the confidence, the knowledge to go out there and let their money work for them
If you're
legally.
Yes, legally. So if you're stuck in a cycle where you're constantly working for your money, what happens to the day when you're not able to go to work? When something happens, Mr. Rainy Day, as we so like to call it in Jamaica, when that happens, what? We're going to be flat on our faces, right? The truth is we don't know how to invest when we have the money we buy. That is so true, Sergi. That is so true. And that's why we have to teach our children early on that it's not about the things that look pretty. Not all that glitters is gold,
That's
right?
very, very true.
It's not about that. We have to set up today for tomorrow. We can't eat off everything today and tomorrow we have nothing left.
And guys, let me tell you, I'm telling you, I have been through it. I love my belly. I love my belly. Bad. I will have the last money I'll spend, and I would have, because I'm not doing that anymore. I am grown, and since being at the Western STEM Academy, I have learned about financial literacy. So now I am able to eat today, tomorrow, and next week. I remember there was a time when if I did not go to work, I wouldn't have money, and now I can stay home a month or two and I'll be comfortable.
Exactly.
So, peeps,
Hi,
hey,
what's
how
up?
you doing? How are you?
How is your Friday? What about you guys on Instagram? Do you have any tips for us on TikTok, do you have any tips for us?
Yes, we will take all the tips we can get because we like to teach the children everything, and you're never too old to learn, and they want the knowledge. We want to give it to them, and we want it for ourselves as well.
Because they have big dreams. What's your conference about?
Go
So
ahead.
we are from the Western STEM Academy here, and we do a live every day. This live today is about Financial Friday. So it is we're giving you ideas on financial freedom. We're giving financial literacy on how you can ensure that you are not stuck in a loop of working, and living paycheck to paycheck. So the day that comes, you will not be able to work, then you are broke. So we're trying to instill in parents now. We spend thousands
These
for a rabbit on a
cycle
shirt.
bunny.
Cycle bunny. I don't
Yes,
get it. I don't understand.
it makes no sense to me because like shirt
doesn't
is
look
shirt. Exactly, shirt is shirt.
Don't attack me, guys. I'm
Please.
not a fan of the cycle bunny.
But I mean, guys, let's be realistic. If it covers your body, it's good.
It's a shirt.
It's a shirt. Why do I need to spend 7,000, 8,000, 15,000 on a shirt?
So you're gonna wear once and then do what with it? Go buy next one tomorrow?
It's crazy.
How much source of income? So it's good to have multiple sources of income.
Definitely.
It's definitely good to have multiple sources of income, right? Try to
Save
save
a
a
little
little
consistently.
consistently. That's a great tip.
Thank you for that. That's really great.
You don't want to be.
Not jump over the question. The people want to know how much source of income does Miss Simpson have.
If you'd like to know that, let me know.
I
It's
want to know,
important
guys.
to have
Please say yes.
multiple sources of
It
income.
definitely is. It definitely is because what if I want to know? That's
Why y'all
that's-
want to know my business? Why y'all want to know my business?
I
have
mean,
multiple
guys,
sources
you
of
can look at
income.
her and tell that she's rich. She got it. She got
I
it.
don't know about that rich part,
She got it. Like, she
but I
definitely
do
got
have multiple sources of income. I also own a business for myself. Check out Unfiltered Pages. Shameless plug. If you're not, how did
Got-
you get started? Oh, that's for another life.
It's a very long
It's a long
story. It's a
story.
long story.
But I promise to give you that story on another life.
If you guys stay
If
tuned.
you guys stay tuned. So how did I get started? I took a chance on myself, and I know it's easy to say that. That's why it's going to have to be another.
We're not gatekeeping.
We're not gatekeeping
Oh my
at all.
goodness. Let's be transparent with them. So she's a business owner.
I'm a business.
I'm a
owner.
business owner. She
we're also employed
and
at
we're
Western
employed at Western State Academy. And that is why we're teaching our children about
Yes, you see, I'm bigger than that. Because you have surgery.
okay, so I have an Airbnb and I also have a Shopify storefront with Amazon. And I do a little bit of marketing management on the side.
I am a book publisher, so if you guys wrote books or you're thinking of writing books, you can contact
She's
me.
definitely the person
So
to
I
get
am
to.
a book publisher, speech writer, editor, anything to do with writing. I also make and sell great rum punch.
I mean, an Airbnb is a lot of capital startup. It can be, but let me tell you, once you take the chance and you give it a try and you have your place, and what I found out is that when you use your own aesthetic, you use something that speaks to you and has meaning.
GPT can help the book business. I do love ChatGPT, but I do not use it for my business because that's a whole other story with ChatGPT
And the copyright.
and copyright. Yes, because remember the book has to be copyrighted and has to be your words, right? How do we get a link to the publisher? So you can reach out to me. Easy to write a whole book and publish on Amazon. Then go ahead and do it. And you can sell it. That's another source of income. If
And
you take it easy.
that's
That's
what
another
I'm
source of
saying.
income.
And that's a great source of income as well.
So you can write it and you can sell it on Amazon if you are aware of how to do that, and that's a source of income right there and then.
So there are many ways for us to have more than one income, but what I often see is that persons don't want to take the time.
I'm into internet. Very Could you expound what does it mean you sell internet?
Yes, we are interested in hearing about that. But guys, yes, having more than there are many ways because we have remote jobs that only require you to have a cell phone. You know, you have part-time jobs. There are lots of ways for you guys to make some extra money. And these are the things that we tell our children about. We talk to them about business. It does, but what about the remote jobs that the location does not matter?
And that's also a thing. So here in Jamaica, it's either Kingston or Montego Bay or nothing at all, or sometimes Ocho Rios. I am trying to we are trying to drill in our students the spirit of entrepreneurship so that they can develop these rural areas into the likes of a Kingston and a Montego Bay and then Montreal. Because at the end of the day, everybody cannot move to Kingston. It's a dot on the map.
I'm a wireless internet service provider. That's
Okay.
awesome. That sounds interesting. That sounds really interesting.
What's the name of your business?
Yeah, I'm interested.
We'll chat off here. I can show you some tips.
We
Okay.
were interested in hearing about that. We're interested in hearing about that.
So you can read, you can DM us on Instagram and we'll talk. Everyone can.
I definitely believe so, but a lot of young people nowadays they don't have that mentality. They have it's illegal or no way. And while I understand that the economy does not pave the way for us to be as successful as we want to be, but there is a way. There is a way. And a lot of persons will say, oh, privilege has a lot to do with it and stuff like that. But what I often find out is that it's what you want. If you want it, you can go after it, and there is no limit.
Honestly, don't like that phrase. Which one of the
Which
phrase?
of the phrase don't you like? Okay, we'll see you later. Sergi, which of the phrase don't you like?
And tell us why.
Yes.
Eat a food. Why not? Let's see if we can understand your perspective. But while we wait on Sergi, it's important for us to build up our areas. Because as I was saying, we can't all move to Kingston and we can't all come from rich families, right? Some of us have to work hard to get to where we want to be.
Even though
Sound
we'd love to.
illegal. I think it's because of how it is used in Jamaica where
Yes.
it's sound illegal. I see your point.
I get what
I
he's
see your
saying, and I totally understand. But
We meant nothing illegal by it.
we
Disclaimer.
definitely don't. We really don't.
Sorry, had to stay to hear his view. It's illegal.
Okay, guys, it was really, really great.
That's
Yes,
how we talk at times. Yeah.
it was really, really great talking to you. But as it is,
Hey Sabrina.
hey, who is that? Hi. Somebody knows me.
You have to be. She feels no now like, oh my god.
I do, guys. I do.
You know,
I
is
do.
somebody gonna tell me hi too? I'm offended that Sabrina gets a hi.
Lady Donna. She's my person. Bye. Hi, Donna.
I see the abuse on the
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I do.
But yeah, we're definitely wow. Hello,
Hi.
Sabrina Wilson. Wow.
Hi. How are you?
Sabrina's famous on the night.
I am. I'm great. We're great. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing, Liz? How are you? We were just talking about financial literacy. Do you guys have any tips for us? I know that both of you guys are very great persons and you also do business on a daily basis. So do you guys have any tips for us about financial literacy? I'm glad to hear that you guys are great. I love that.
I remember you guys. Miss
We did
Miles
not.
promised to sing, so it
I-
wasn't us that promised you the song. it was
I
Miss
cannot
Miles'
remember
song.
promising anybody to sing.
So Sergi, you're gonna have to join the live on when is Miss Miles gonna be here again? I don't know. We'll see. You're just gonna have to join the live every day until you see Miss Miles.
Okay, Lady Donna, we were just asking if you guys had any tips for us about financial literacy, how to save, how to make money, and how to be better.
Save money in small amounts, do that for a year, then bank it.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. We try to incorporate this in our lessons that we teach here to our students, financial literacy. We teach them from a young age about it. So we just wanted some tips, and thank you so much for that.
I need help in that area.
You can
Come
join
and get enrolled
again.
in Western STEM Academy.
We can help you. We can help you with your business, and we can teach you give you tips, teach you some ways in which you can
improve your business,
Definitely.
improve your income, and all of that.
And you know, we always encourage multiple incomes. Yeah.
Alright guys, so we're definitely, if there are any loans, pay the small loans off. We have to research the banks. Come to Jamaica. We're gonna have to start asking the banks for references nowadays, right?
So we're not getting into that with Sergi today. We're not getting into that with
That's
Sergi.
a different conversation.
But what I would implore you guys to do is join our live
next week.
Yes, we will go in depth. We will plan a little lesson for you guys. Give you a little
We'll pick this
insight
up again, yes.
on into what we give our kids here. A little help, you know, some tips, pointers on how we teach our kids about financial literacy.
So we'll definitely see you guys next week.
It was
a
great talking to you.
conversation.
It was great talking to you, Liz and Donna.
And Sergi.
And Sergi. How could I leave Sergi
And
out?
that's cool. Somebody else was talking, but he couldn't say the name.
But
Yes, that's
we'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy
So we'll
your
pick it up
weekend.
here. Bye. Remember to save. Remember to check out the early starters accounts for the kids.
Yes. Teach them about financial literacy as early as possible. As early as possible, guys. It's important that they learn and enjoy. Thank you, Sergi. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it so much. And thank you for joining us today. It was really great talking to you. And we'll see you on Monday.
Remember to check out Western STEM Academy on all social media platforms. Follow us, DM us, and leave a comment. Alright?
And if you have any questions, you can drop in the DM and we will answer as soon as possible. Okay,
Bye.
guys. It was great. It was great seeing you. This is embarrassing.
The power button.
You can't see what I'm doing?
With magic.
I can't see.